possession in that game, and it was an own goal that was the difference for Honduras to officially book their spot into the next round of World Cup qualifying. As for Antigua and Barbuda, it has not been quite the same luck for them during this competition. They have only scored 1 goal in their previous 3 matches, and they're just looking to close this World Cup qualifying cycle on a high note. They are 0-2-1, that's 2 losses and a draw, good for just 1 point. And they are just trying to finish this on a high note. They have not won a game in quite some time. Their last win came all the way back in October of 2023. That was a 4-1 win against the Bahamas in Concacaf Nations League. It has been a tough go of it. Their only point in World Cup qualifying was the 1-1 draw against Bermuda. That was all the way back just about a year ago on June 5th of 2024. Well, Honduras trying to get back to their first World Cup since 2014. They made 2 straight back in 2010 and then in 2014. It has not been the same luck as of late, but this is a busy summer upcoming for Honduras because they will play this game today, and then on Tuesday they will head up to Vancouver, British Columbia to take on Canada in the group stage of the Gold Cup. It's an interesting group that Honduras is in. They'll take on Canada, then El Salvador. That game will be in Houston, which should be a big Honduran crowd for that one. Then the final match they will play in the group stage will be at PayPal Park in San Jose, California against Curacao, another team that has booked their spot into the final rounds of CONCACAF World Cup qualifying. For Honduras, it's all academic tonight. They have secured the top spot in this group. They've scored 10 goals. They've only conceded 2. They have won all 3 games that they have played here in CONCACAF World Cup qualifying in round 2. They are looking to finish on a high note tonight. And you know Reynaldo Rueda will want to see that, the manager for this Honduras side, as the players are taking to the field here tonight from Estadio Chelato, Ucles in Tegucigalpa. We will have first kick between Honduras and Antigua and Barbuda on the way. Building you up to first kick tonight from Estadio Chelato, Ucles in Tegucigalpa, Honduras. It is the second round of FIFA World Cup qualifying here in Concacaf, Honduras and Antigua and Barbuda. I'm Josh Eastern, glad to be with you tonight. Plenty of anticipation for this one here tonight, with Honduras looking to close out round two on a high note. Always a great atmosphere here at Estadio Chelato, Ucles, as this Honduras side returns home here for one more match during this window of World Cup qualifying before it is all focus on the Gold Cup. Starting lineups today for Reynaldo Rueda in goal. The experienced 32-year-old Edric Menjivar will get the start. Davy Flores, always such an important player for this side. He will hold things down in central defense tonight. On that front line, plenty of attacking power. The likes of Josef Rosales will be up there, Anthony Lozano, Romel Quioto, 70 caps, 16 goals for him. It's an all El Salvador crew tonight as our officials tonight. Waldir Garcia will have the whistle in the middle, and the two captains tonight, Anthony Lozano for Honduras. It's Luther Wilden for Antigua and Barbuda. These teams have faced off just once before. Honduras 1-0 in the series history between these two nations. Players just about in position. Jacques Passy is the manager for Antigua and Barbuda. This is the lineup he puts out tonight. It includes a very young goalkeeper, 20 years old, who will make his international debut here tonight. Shahoy Dorset is in goal for this Antigua and Barbuda side as we are underway tonight from Tegucigalpa, Estadio Chelato, Ucles. It's the Beta Boys of Antigua and Barbuda against Los Catrachos, Honduras. Honduras, not only are they trying to close out this round two on a high note, but also maybe improve that FIFA ranking, because that could come into play if they do qualify for the World Cup down the road coming up next year. And also, it could come into play for seeding for round three in terms of what pots, what teams go into. As Quioto looks to play this towards goal, it's an easy first touch for Shahoy Dorset. He's played under 20 internationally for Antigua and Barbuda, but is yet to play for the full national team, and will be cap-tied with this match here tonight. Long ball downfield is touched out of play by Getzel Montes. It'll be, should be a corner kick coming, and it will be just that. Good pressure being put on there by Shalon Knight. And an early corner on the way for Antigua and Barbuda. And Ivar organizing the box here early on, about 90 seconds in. Plenty of air underneath this one as it comes all the way to the near side. Chance for Kervin Arriaga to get on the ball here for Honduras. Here's Montes and now Davy Flores. Plenty of experience on this Honduras side. A lot of these players playing at high levels across the world. Quioto down the line again. Rosales tries to whip in that cross. Blocked down by Zafik Drew. It'll stay here with Honduras. Manager for this Honduras side, Reynaldo Rueda, who is in his second stint as the head coach of the Honduran national team. It's been pretty much a revolving door in terms of who has been the manager for this Honduran side. There's Ronaldo Rueda. He previously took charge of the Honduras national team from 2007 to 2010. Over the last few years, it's been Fabian Coito, Hernan Dario Gomez, Diego Vasquez, and now Ronaldo Rueda. He's been in this position now since 2023, so a little bit of stability for Rueda. 68-year-old from Colombia. It was just such a tough go of it for Honduras in the last round of World Cup qualifying, as they went through a couple of managers during that cycle. Fabian Coito not able to really get things going. Hernan Dario Gomez trying to right the ship, but it was a little bit too little too late. This is over the top for Romel Quioto, off the post, and it stays out. Almost, but not quite for Honduras. And maybe shades of what we saw over the weekend, where they had 31 shots, 8 shots on target, and didn't put the ball in the back of their net by their own doing. It was an own goal in that game against the Cayman Islands, but Romel Quioto so close, and it was fingertips to it. That is a brilliant save from Shahoy Dorset, tipping it onto the post and keeping that one out, keeping this game at 0-0. And with the struggles that Antigua and Barbuda have had scoring goals in this competition, you'd think that a 0-0 will probably be their best chance of trying to find something out of this game. They have just 1 point through 3 matches. Over the top for Quioto. Some pressure there. Plays it back for Josef Rosales. Honduras on the ball early. Chance to shoot, and it's just wide. Shahoy Dorset is pretty confident that one was going wide. Luis Palma trying his luck, the Olympiacos man. Stepping right through midfield. Had some good power behind it, was just missing some of that precision. Ronaldo Rueda trying to lead this team back to where they want to be, and that is in the World Cup. Arriaga, again Quioto, they're favoring this left side early on. Down the line, Arriaga chips it up, the header is saved. Great build-up there from Honduras. And nearly, but not quite, once again for Luis Palma. You can feel the momentum all in favor of Honduras here to start this one tonight. That's no surprise. Antigua and Barbuda have a big task ahead of them. They knew this would be their hardest match coming into this stage. All the way to the end line, Lozano. This one out of play. It'll be a corner kick on the way. First of the game. Played short. Now played into the middle. The heads go up, and it's another header that's just over the bar. Honduras was so proficient in the attack in terms of getting opportunities in the game over the weekend against the Cayman Islands. They're picking up where they left off, including not quite putting these away when they get their chances. Dorset taking his time to put this back into play. Quite a place to earn your international debut. In a stadium such as this, and this sort of atmosphere. The horn sounding, and now under pressure. Well, he's got a cannon of a right foot. That's the second time that he's trying to release that front line into the attack. The likes of Kanik Knight on that front line and Shalon Knight as well. And looking to play this into space. Arriaga goes down. Referee says play on. And Honduras will do just that. Romel Kyoto cutting it in. Took that extra touch. Lays it off again. Davy Flores. Nahar through the lines. Nahar. There's some miscommunication. Arriaga. Good touch to keep it. Arriaga, who's currently playing, as this is played over the top. The flag is up for offside. Arriaga, who's currently playing in Spain for Real Zaragoza. Just straying into that offside position was Anthony Lozano. And a player down at the moment here. That was the supposed contact just a few moments ago. And Dorset will again send it away. And Dorset slips, hearing it from the fans. Antigua Barbuda just trying to get some time on the ball. Some contact there in the middle. Flores commits the foul, and it's a free kick on the way. Antigua Barbuda also losing a close game last time out. It was on Friday. They conceded just once. It was in first half stoppage time and a 1-0 loss at home against Cuba. There was a red card given out in that game to Leroy Graham. That was all the way 90+4. It was a game which they only had 4 shots, 27% possession. Commanding header away, and now this played into space. A foot race on the end of this one, and it's Kyoto wins that race. Long switch of play, looking for Luis Palma, and this one bounces out, nothing on. Flores, missed touch. Knight trying to carry this forward now for Antigua Barbuda. Now elect just to keep some time on the ball here. Stepping forward again, trying to keep it moving. And that was a handball. It's a free kick on the way for Antigua Barbuda. Just glancing there. Offhand, it looked like that was Alpha Rosales. Standing over this one, Tyreek Hughes. Hughes sends it in. Immediately a header away. Knight trying to get this out wide. Cross blocked. Montes keeps it in play. Spinning out of troubles, Nahar. There's no whistle, it's a play on. And it'll be a throw into Antigua Barbuda. You see those white shirts so quick to crash. Long throwing. Bounces once, bounces twice. And finally, Endrick Menivar is able to come up and send it away. Long over the top. Headed into the middle. And again, it's thumped out of play. It'll be a free kick on the way after Kervin Arriaga was clipped here. That's the second time that he has been down, and now the referee, Waldir Garcia, is going to be called in here to bring the trainers on. Was there maybe a little bit of contact? Oh yeah, a lot of contact there on the right hip. That was the angle to see. It was hard to see from the other side. Safik Drew coming through and taking a good chunk there out of Arriaga. Arriaga over 30 caps for Honduras. He's scored on 4 occasions, and he's showing the mark he now has on his upper thigh. That one is going to leave a mark for sure. Arriaga, who played 3 years with Minnesota United in Major League Soccer, made the move to Europe, played with Partizan Beograd in Serbia, and then just made the move to Real Zaragoza in Spain. They're in La Liga 2. 17 appearances, 1 goal for Arriaga this year at the club level. Zaragoza just beating out relegation from the 2nd division in Spain. It's another long switch of play. Played into the middle, runs through again. It's a clearance from Bramble. Honduras quick to get it back rolling again. Here's Arriaga back onto the field with some battle scars tonight. Flips this over the top. The cross right through the 6-yard box. And it's taken by Dorset. Over the top, and it's exactly what you're told to do as an outside back. Put it right through that 6-yard box, but that time a little bit too close to Dorset in goal. Here's Kyoto, who's been a lot to handle on this near side. He's pulled back. Safik Drew again. And he's probably running pretty close to a yellow card here. Another look at it here, just look at him around the waist. Still trying to sort things out in the area. It's going to be a free kick momentarily. It'll be an in-swinger. Played towards that back post and touched out. Great goalkeeping from Jahoy Dorset. Another outswinger coming. The header glances wide. And this will run all the way out of play. It'll be another throw-in for Honduras. Almost all the action on this end of the field through 18 minutes. Honduras, their foot on the gas tonight. Nahar. Now Arriaga sends it forward again. The snapped header is wide. We'll look at these last few chances. Dorset has been forced into some early action tonight. This one may have had eyes for that top corner. And this wasn't a terrible chance either, although nothing to test the goalkeeper. Antigua Barbuda just want to slow this game down whenever possible. Antigua Barbuda with a win tonight could jump the Cayman Islands and get into 4th spot. Oh, a back pass, and Menivar had to be quick. Gets it away, all the way over the top, looking for the run of Anthony Lozano. Cued out of play. Antigua Barbuda, they have already been eliminated from advancing. Currently last spot in this Group A. A win would help those FIFA rankings when they come out at the next available drop. Over the top again. And it's a foul, this time against Honduras. It'll be very interesting come the draw for the Concacaf 3rd round of World Cup qualifying. It'll be 3 groups of 4 teams each. And it'll be the top team in each group that will advance directly to the World Cup. The top 2 second-place teams, so 2 of the 3 second-place teams will also go into the Interconfederation playoffs. There's still chances for other nations, and with where the FIFA rankings lie at the moment, now the pots will be based on the June 2025 FIFA rankings, so these games still playing into it. The likes of Panama will be one of those teams. Costa Rica. Here's Luis Palma. Switch of play again. Jamaica will also be in there. And currently Honduras behind Jamaica, 12 spots behind Jamaica. So they will have some work to do. A win tonight could go a long way. The likes of Costa Rica, they're at 54. Panama is at 33. So those will be the top 3 teams. Honduras, they'll have to be paired up with one of those teams and have to beat them out in that group stage. Here's Palma playing this through. Romel Kyoto! It's kicked away by Dorset. Played it behind again. Cut back towards the penalty spot and thumped clear again. All of that is to say, Honduras gonna have their work cut out for them again in the 3rd round of World Cup qualifying. Beating out a Costa Rica, a Panama, a Jamaica. Those 3 teams very poised and ready to make a run. This over the top, cut out. It'll be a corner kick on the way. Chelato thought he was clearing on goal. It was that last touch, probably did him in. Outswinging ball, flick through again. Chance to send this in. Rosales, his cross is blocked. He has been a regular contributor for Eric Ramsey and Minnesota United in Major League Soccer. Rosales. Flores. Here's Rosales. Chelato. There's Davy Flores now. Chelato once more. Back to goal, the extra pass, Rosales. This ball pinballing around, looking for Lopez in the middle as well. Knotted down. Moves out wide for Romel Chelato. Chelato tries to put this in front. It was missed by the initial man. That was Safik Drew, but then cleared away in the middle by the captain, Wilden. Driven in towards the top of the area, too hot to handle for Lopez. Nahar takes it on. That had some movement on it, and Dorsett was able to keep that one out. Andy Nahar, currently playing for Nashville in Major League Soccer. Formerly of Olympia, where he's played the last 3 years. It's a return to Major League Soccer after 3 years with Olympia, and before that, 3 years with DC United. That's where he started his pro career, Nahar, back in 2010. He's been going at it for a long time at the pro level. 58 caps, 5 goals in Nahar's international career. Again through the lines. Lopez kept alive once more and turned out wide, but now the flag is up for offside. Was coming back from that offside position. That'll be a free kick for Antigua and Barbuda. Here's Chelato. Trying to turn the corner now on the far side. This one's cut back. Nahar. Right through the middle. Lopez couldn't bring that one in. Another acrobatic clearance. Rosales. Rosales does well to turn the corner, trying to slide it in field for Luis Palma. Bramble plays it back. That was in tight quarters there. There is a player down at Shalon Knight, and play will be stopped. You see Jacques Passy at the top of his technical area, and maybe needing to go check on his player himself. Good work by Rosales. Probably could have gone down there and gotten a foul, but decided to keep his feet, carry on. Tonight, who is still down, the 25-year-olds. 8 caps, no goals coming into this game here tonight. Ronaldo Reyes saying, all right, make sure you add this on. Right now, Honduras are still searching for that opening tally. Honduras has had an interesting 2025 because they had to go through Concacaf Gold Cup qualifying earlier this year. It wasn't just qualification direct to the Gold Cup here in 2025, having to do a home and home with Bermuda. There's a 5-3 win and then a 2-0 win right here in Tegucigalpa that qualified them into the Gold Cup. They do have a tough group, as we talked about. So Montes trying to step in. Antigua Barbuda carrying on. Montes still going for it, still bouncing around, and eventually it's back at the feet of Antigua Barbuda as they look to keep possession. Not having too much luck doing so. Eventually a whistle comes to foul the other way. Flipped over the top, that's a great ball. Nahar goes down. There's no whistle, it's a play on. Taken right back, there's Davy Flores stepping forward. Arriaga. Just so many options in the attacking areas for Honduras. With the minimal threat that Antigua Barbuda posed so far, this comes in again. Another header, not a convincing clearance, bounced in the middle. Bramble gets it out. With the limited threat that Antigua and Barbuda have posed going forward, Honduras can afford to put some numbers forward. Flores, that's great work in tight space. That's given away by Alexander Lopez. All played through the middle again. There's Montes to get it out. Arriaga with room to run. He's just gliding through the midfield. Kervin Arriaga with his head up. Now looking to play it in. That was a good touch just to break up that pass. And enough of a touch on it. Foul in the middle. Nahar did ever so well. Looked like Nahar did just go down on his own there. No shout for penalty. Again, Ronaldo Rueda is saying, make sure this time is added on at the end of this first half. And some of the chances Honduras had early on were grade A chances. Antigua Barbuda now trying to find something in their attacking areas. Nothing on there, just good hard play. And it's cleared away. Palma, as advantage is being played. Arriaga, that pivot point in the middle, floats it out wide. Challenge put in, but it's a play on once again. Flores for Lopez. How about this hit? And how about that save? Arriaga putting his laces through it, but Dorset keeps it out again. Palma keeps his feet. Now Flores. Here's Lopez. Almost every red shirt back behind the ball. Montes. Davy Flores for Lopez once again. And Lopez will have a hit, gobbled up by Dorset. Busy man in goal tonight is Shahoy Dorset on his international debut. That was the first attempt by Arriaga. That ball was moving. Great save. Arriaga over the top. Arriaga's been all over the place tonight. 38 touches in the middle of the park through 35 minutes. Getting on the ball often. Palma floats it out wide for Nahar. It never got there. It will be a throw-in coming for Honduras. No surprise to further that Arriaga. He's the most touches in the game as Karik Knight is down for Antigua and Barbuda. Now back to play. Throw it on the way for Honduras in these final 10 minutes of this opening half. Kyoto sends the cross in again. Good defending in the middle. It's headed away by Isaac and out for a corner. Outswinger again, and the header's off the crossbar. The rebound is out of play. Another big chance for Honduras, and yet they cannot buy a goal tonight. Lozano had so much venom behind that header. Hit it about as square up the crossbar as you could, and then gets Montes. Oh, he's going to want that one back. Montes, who just made his international debut on Saturday in that 1-0 win against the Cayman Islands. Currently playing for Herediano in Costa Rica. Before that with Real España. And yet to get the call for the national team, the 28-year-olds. Trying to switch the point of attack again. Falls for Bramble in the middle for an Antigua Barbuda. Here's Shalon Knight. There's nowhere to go for the roadside tonight. Taken away, but this will go out for a throw-in. So they'll have to go quickly. Lopez tried to. Quioto down the line. Rosales upended, and it's a deflection out of play off Quioto. Not to try to compare and contrast too much from that game over the weekend for Honduras, but it's 78% possession, it's 9 shots, it's 5 on target. No shots for Antigua and Barbuda. It just seems all too familiar from the weekend, but you feel maybe if they can get that breakthrough goal, Honduras might open up the floodgates, because they didn't score until the 86th minute when that own goal went in for the Cayman Islands on Saturday. Free kick on the way for Antigua and Barbuda. 5 minutes to go until the break. Sent forward again. Header away. There's O'Garo who sent that ball in for the Beta boys. That ball ending up out of play again. Flores, as they come forward again. Rosales lays it off. Flores. And it appears a sub is preparing at this early juncture for Antigua and Barbuda. Here's Quioto. Quioto turning the corner, cutting it back to goal. Trying to lay this one off, nothing on. It is kept alive. Flores for Rosales. Wants to turn it back again. There's Flores. Kervin Arriaga. It's Lopez. His pass blocked. Davy Flores sends that one into orbit. Never got clean contact on that one. And there will be a sub coming here. It is Shalon Knight. His night is now done. And coming onto the field is Antonio Morgan. On an early night for Shalon Knight. Morgan, the 19-year-old's coming on. Currently plays for Bromley's youth system in England. And for Morgan, experienced international, this is his 8th cap he has earned in his career. Over the top again, it's too close. Well, Jacques Passy, his team has been very stout defensively. They have dealt with a bevy of crosses. Johoy Dorset has been solid in goal tonight. It's his international debut, and he has been faced with a barrage of shots. 12 and 5 on target, including a couple that have hit the woodwork. Dorset just able to get enough of that to get it away. And Jacques Passy in, all right, let's calm things down there. Quioto, he's been hard to handle. 2 red shirts come over. He gets through both of them. Quioto didn't really have a good look at goal there and sends it well out of play. Honduras already knows they're moving on to the 3rd round of World Cup qualifying in Concacaf. Antigua and Barbuda also know that this is the last match they will play in World Cup qualifying, and they'll have 3 extra minutes in this first half. Honduras trying to get back to the World Cup for the first time since 2014. With being played in the Concacaf region, this is such a great opportunity for so many of these nations in Concacaf to play in the region. On the turn, Lozano appeals for a handball, nothing there. Quioto on the turn, trying to lay it off. Those Antigua and Barbuda defenders have been touch tight. It's El Montes, he's been a force on that back line. He's partnering with the 21-year-old Jose Martinez, who's on the ball here. Those two haven't necessarily had a ton to do. Montes has had one of the better looks at goal tonight, though, for Honduras. Rosales, one of the most glaring stats tonight, 19-0 in terms of touches in the opposition box. Here's Flores going low and wide. And Dorset is saying you cannot give him that much space. He's already made some tremendous saves tonight, including in the opening few minutes to deny Romel Quioto. And there's no one within 10 yards of him when he touches the ball initially. It was just mishit. It did hit off his hand. The hand was right up against the chest there. That would have been a very harsh penalty to give. Sean Tomlinson nearly getting himself into trouble, though. Another chance to look in field for Honduras. Last attack of the first half, Flores. Josef Rosales hits the return ball. Rosales clips it up back post. Another header and another header away. Bramble trying to keep it moving out to midfield. And the referee brings a halt to this first half. Well, just like over the weekend, Reynaldo Rueda's Honduras side cannot find a goal. And Antigua and Barbuda already eliminated are right in this game at the break. Halftime from Tegucigalpa, Honduras 0, Antigua and Barbuda 0. First half highlights from Tegucigalpa, Honduras. Honduras taking on Antigua and Barbuda. Second round FIFA World Cup qualifying here in Concacaf. Honduras already knows they are moving on to the third round. Well, Antigua and Barbuda already know that this is the last match they will play in World Cup qualifying in this cycle. Once the game got started, it was non-stop action going towards the goal that Honduras was attacking, including Romel Kyoto forcing this fingertip save out of Shahoy Dorset on his international debut. He played tremendous soccer in that first 45 plus minutes. The chances would just keep on coming. Luis Palma, he'd be close here. There would be even more Arriaga trying to turn this in. He did, and the header by Palma was saved again by Dorset. Chance after chance, but again, no breakthrough for Honduras in that first half. Palma would send in the free kick. That one needed saving as well. Dorset pushing this one out of play. It was just a brilliant first half from Shohoi Dorset. And more action, more shots. Emil Kyoto, that one kicked away by Dorset. More good goalkeeping by the 20-year-olds. And it kept on going. This ball driven in towards the top of the area. How about this shot? Nahar forcing a save. And more action for Shohoi Dorset in that first half. Would continue on Nahar. Would be a lot to handle down that right side. The wingers for Honduras. Rosales and Kyoto on the left. How about this shot, though? Arriaga in the middle. Just a brilliant save. It would be another save just a few seconds after this by Dorset. And Arriaga had his laces right through it. This one, another good opportunity before Montes put the follow-up over the bar. A good chance there, but again, nothing on. So at the half, it's Honduras and Antigua Barbuda at a 0-0 deadlock. The stats from the first half, and it's as lopsided as the stats make it look. Everything going the way for Honduras. Antigua and Barbuda have had almost nothing going. They had a corner kick in the opening 2 minutes, and that's about it. Still no touches in the opposition box either. Halftime from Tegucigalpa. Players are in position. We are just about set to go for the second 45 minutes of action from Tegucigalpa. There is the whistle. We are underway. We're at Estadio Chelato, Ucles. It is round 2 of Concacaf FIFA World Cup qualifying. Honduras, they are at the top of Group A. They know they are already moving on to round 3. Antigua Barbuda, they're at the bottom of this group. They know they are already eliminated. Honduras, they want to go a perfect 4 for 4, and they have been pouring everything forward in that first half. Almost a bit of a surprise they don't have a goal, but it's been Shahoy Dorset, who on his international debut has been absolutely fantastic. 5 saves tonight. And he's been keeping Antigua and Barbuda in this game. They'll send away this goal kick as Antigua and Barbuda is trying to get a foothold in this game. No shots. They had under 25% possession in that first half. Not even a touch in the opposition box. They only had 1 corner kick. That tells you how one-sided this game has been. Nahar weaving his way through. Luis Palma has time on the ball. It's been the left side of the attack for Honduras that's been so dangerous tonight with Josef Rosales. Romulo Kyoto's been over there as well. And really, Honduras are getting away with just about 2 players back defensively. Davy Flores maybe a third at times, right in between those 2 center backs. But it allows Honduras to throw a ton of numbers forward. More possession in the attacking third for Honduras. Shifted out wide. Cross, there was a deflection on it. It's cleared out anyway by Safik Drew. Corner kick on the way for Los Catrachos. The 6th corner kick of the game for the home side tonight. Outswinger as the heads go up. Montez nods it down and it trickles over the line. Getzel Montez, his first goal for Honduras, and they're on the board tonight in Tegucigalpa. After all of that pressure in the first half, it's a ball that barely trickles over the line. That's the one to get Honduras on the board, but it's the center back who gets the job done. An outswinger, Montez, just able to knot it down, and it was more Dorset running into his teammate there at the near post than anything. Ran right in to Karik Wright. That threw Dorset off just enough, almost blocked his vision as he dove towards that near post. Clap of the hands from the manager, Reynaldo Rueda. And Honduras leads Antigua Barbuda 1-0. It was already a lively atmosphere tonight in Tegucigalpa, and it's only increased now after finally breaking through. I'm sure that has to ease some of the pressure that Honduras was under to find that opening goal. It took him 86 minutes against the Cayman Islands on Saturday to find that breakthrough. Honduras right back at it. Down the line again. Chipped into the middle. Bramble with the header away. Comes off to the near side. And nothing on there for Kervin Arriaga. Here's Martinez and Davy Flores. Honduras trying to reach the World Cup for the first time since 2014. As Palma is tripped up, the contact there from Sean Tomlinson. This is just outside the area. And a free kick on the way. This will be just outside the area here. And a yellow card also given to Sean Tomlinson. That's the first yellow card issued tonight from our referee, Waldir Garcia of El Salvador. This one played square to the top of the area. The shot is wide. Set up very well by Honduras. Just not able to test Dorset in goal. And the perfect setup there by Lopez. And rolling it just wide. Here comes Honduras again. Getting end line, rolling it across. Oh, what a save! Dorset keeps it out. He's shaken up after the play. Brilliantly done from Chahoy Dorset. Surely going over the line that time. It would have been an own goal. But he keeps it out, and it stays at 1-0. Oh, this would be a real shame if Dorset is not able to continue on with how good he has been in this game tonight. The backup goalkeeper is Jaden Martin. He is 22 years old. He has 1 cap. This is the goal. Getzel Montes getting up over the top of Sean Tomlinson. And there was all that traffic in front. And maybe that was initially, it looks like it, initially when Dorset was shaken up. Holding that right shoulder. That's the same arm that he just made the last save with. Outswinger, heads go up. 10 minutes gone in this second half. Honduras finally able to get that breakthrough. Out of play. Here's Arriaga. Already seen him release from distance. Now Palma setting it in. It's too close to the goalkeeper, Dorset. Switch of play, man, straight out of play. There just haven't been any moments going forward in this game for Antigua Barbuda. Played him behind, Palma. Getting in line again. This one back post. Nahar, and it's cut out of play. And now subs on the way. Drake Hadid will be one of those coming on. Will also be Raheem Deterville to enter. Josinho O'Garrel will be one of those coming off the field. And the other one will be Karik Knight. Drake Hadid, who is one of the few players for Antigua Barbuda that does play in the United States. Indeed, currently the 17-year-old plays for Carolina Core in MLS Next Pro. As Lopez lasers this one in. Chance to hit from distance, through traffic, it's blocked. Played out towards midfield and nothing on. Raheem Deterville, the only player for Antigua Barbuda that has scored a goal in this second round of World Cup qualifying. Trying to get a goal scorer onto the field to see if that can change their fortunes, but they have not had the ball to create too many of those opportunities. Taken away, there was some contact and a free kick. Flores commits that foul as Bramble tumbles over. A free kick right at midfield. And now the wave starting to go around Estadio Chelato, Ucles. The referee having to step in here with Kervin Arriaga and Safik Drew. Oh, floated forward again. Edric Menjivar, yes, he is still here. His first touch in a very long time. Another whistle, free kick going to Honduras as we pass the hour mark tonight. Nahar. Turned over. Long ball over the top. Some fresh legs on that front line now. That's Reveal, at least putting some pressure on. That ball stays in play. Flores connects with Arriaga. That's well done. And Martinez will see this back to his goalkeeper. Over the top, Palma, not able to get there first. A corner kick on the way. Played short. Rosales. Oh, that's a handball, and it's a penalty. Really, no questions can be asked about this one. Hand well up above the shoulders. And it's a point to the spot. It's Anthony Lozano who is going to step to the spot here. Lozano just finished up his first season in Liga MX with Santos. Scored 5 goals in all competitions in his 25 appearances. Here's another look at it. And no questions about that. That's Reveal. Lozano's played all over Spain with Almeria, Getafe, Cadiz, Girona. Started his career with Olimpia. And now Lozano stepping to the spot. He scored 14 international goals in his career. Lozano has it saved! Shahoy Dorset again! What an international debut this is turning out to be for Shahoy Dorset. And he is staying down. Remember, he's had that injured right shoulder over the last few minutes in this second half. I wonder if he collided there with the post. A brilliant save, but it might come with a cost here. Another look here, the handball. And then the save, and it's landing right on that right shoulder again for Dorset. There's no way he's going to want to come out of this game, but at a certain point, in-swinger on the corner, whip towards the near post. And again, it's Dorset. He doesn't go with his hands. This time he kicks it out of play. Something came flying out. It looked to be, it was his shin guard. The legend of Shohei Dorset. Another in-swinger, this time back post. It's over everybody's head, and it trickles out of play. What a game this is turning out to be for Shohei Dorset. Dorset, the 20-year-olds, as now more subs are set to come on. Arboleda and Vega will be coming on. End of the night for Anthony Lozano. The captain makes his way out even after missing that penalty. Justine Arboleda and Alexi Vega will enter. Alexander Lopez has his night come to a close as well. Vega, the 28-year-old, plays for Marathon here in Honduras. 5 caps, made his Honduras debut back in 2022. As for Justine Arboleda, 33 years old, currently plays for Olympia. And he has now earned his 7th cap for Honduras. He made his debut just back in November. He has played a very long time with Olympia, closing in on 200 appearances for the club. Before that, over 100 appearances for Marathon. Nahar down the line. Palma. Again, Tomlinson there to meet it and touch it out of play. Played short, and I don't believe that was taken correctly. This ball bouncing in towards the near post, cleared away. Palma, top of the area again. They've liked this. Rosales blocked. Honduras will keep it. Final quarter of this game. Honduras wanting to add on here. Everything going in their direction. Palma. Here's Andy Nahar. Again, it's Palma. And again, the cross is blocked. Antigua and Barbuda have done a great job defensively, just getting in passing lanes, getting touches on crosses and passes and shots. Again blocked. And a chance to run for Antigua and Barbuda. Deterville on the move. 3 white shirts coming together, and Deterville earns a free kick. That is so well done. Antigua Barbuda with a free kick. Out-swinging ball, Menivar there to punch it away. Good work in the middle by Arboleda, and he moves it ahead. Another switch of play. It's a great first touch. Looking for the big man, Arboleda, in the middle. Chance to hit from distance again for Palma. It's another block. Throw in on the way. Coming into the box again, the cross out in front. Dorset goes lunging forward, he never got there, back to his feet. It's coming right back again with Nahar to the end line, standing it up, back post, knotted down and wide. Deflected out, corner kick Honduras. Palma well to get up for that one. End of the night for Romel Kyoto. And incoming will be Edwin Rodriguez. Pretty much this can be seen as a Gold Cup send-off match. Kyoto on that roster, as are many of these players as well. As the corner comes in, the head still going up. Antigua Barbuda just trying to get this one away. Rodriguez, who has played nearly his entire career with Olympia, currently has 39 caps for Honduras coming into play tonight. That includes 6 goals. There's Vega. Kept alive for Nahar. Vega. Layout pass broken up by Bramble, and then Davy Flores wins it back. Rodriguez down the line. Here's Nahar. Still Nahar. Tries to just blast it at that near post. Deflected out of play. Corner kick coming. Comes in towards the near post again, headed away. Flores wins it right back for Honduras. In-swinger, cleared away once again. Arboleda trying to get under this one. Goalkeeper was out of his goal, but it was directed away from a white shirt. De Treville trying to help lead the break. No whistle, it's a play on. The referee has just let them go tonight. Palma, Luis Palma, just wide. Non-stop pressure from Honduras tonight. And this stat sheet is looking very similar to what it was on Saturday as well. First it was Nahar coming in, and then Luis Palma. And currently a player down for Antigua Barbuda. They've made 3 subs in 2 windows, so Jacques Passy has 2 more subs to make in 1 moment. Now we have a moment we can update you from Group F. which has solidified the teams moving into the next round of FIFA World Cup qualifying. El Salvador and Suriname ended up drawing 1-1, which was enough for El Salvador to grab the second spot in Group F. Puerto Rico, even with their win over St. Vincent and the Grenadines, eliminated. That was really the last big game of the evening. The first one of the day was Bermuda and Cuba. It was Bermuda jumping Cuba into second spot and eliminating Cuba, sending Bermuda into the next round of World Cup qualifying. So the teams are set. Honduras and Bermuda from Group A, Costa Rica, Trinidad and Tobago, Curacao and Haiti, Panama and Nicaragua, Jamaica, Guatemala, and then Suriname and El Salvador. All 12 of those teams will go into the pot for the third round draw. It'll be based on FIFA rankings after this window of international matches. 3 groups of 4 teams. Top team of each group advances on. It's the top 2 second place teams that'll go to the Interconfederation playoffs. Shot from distance, saved again. Dorset standing his ground in goal. Floated across. Vega gets it right back. Alexi Vega on his left foot and out of play. And currently, the player still down for Antigua Barbuda is just right off the field. That's behind the goal. It almost hit him. And it will be now a substitution. This will be the last 2 subs of the game. Safik Drew and Tyreek Hughes are coming out. It will be Shakur Simon and DeAndre Bishop to come on. Had to be careful there. Jacques Passy officially now out of subs. As Tyreek Hughes makes the slow walk up, there is DeAndre Bishop coming onto the field, the 22-year-olds. One of the more experienced international players for Antigua and Barbuda, closing in on 30 caps. He has 3 goals to his name. The other player on is Shakur Simon, 25 years old for him. And he is making his international debut here today. The 25-year-olds played 5 times back in 2018 with the under-20s. And now gets about 12+ minutes here with the full national team. Leaga right through the middle. Rodriguez slips it through. Arboleda couldn't get onto it. Another shot blocked. Rosales tries to head it along. Rodriguez. Here's Luis Palma. Palma trying to turn the corner, clips it up near post. And a clearance away. Hard trying to get it out from his feet. Just did enough to keep it for Honduras. Alexi Vega. Still Vega. Finds Arboleda, who's posting up. Now the shot from Vega's in the corner! Honduras find a second, and Vega has his first international goal. 2-0 Honduras. Just the 6th cap for Alexi Vega in his international career. And now he's a goal scorer for Honduras. Both goals tonight scored by players with their first international goal. That one coming through traffic. You have to wonder the view that the goalkeeper would have had. And from that angle, It looked like he was almost completely shielded from that ball. Didn't have a good look at it. And for Alexi Vega here in the 80th minute, he's on the board as a couple more subs are preparing in just a moment. Honduras looking for more. Vega. Sub on the way. 2 subs at that. Luis Santamaria along with Carlos Mejia. Andy Nahar making that slow walk off the field. Good shift put in by the outside back tonight. These are the final subs of the game. Santamaria on for his international debut. It will also be the end of the night for Luis Palma. 2 players that will play big parts in the Gold Cup. Santamaria's on for his international debut, and here's Arriaga. The other player, Carlos Mejia, 28 years old. He's on the ball here, clips it up, too tall for Arboleda. Just the 3rd cap in the career of Carlos Mejia. Currently plays for Real España here in Honduras. Mejia. Splitting the double team, driving in, it's another big save. 2 goals conceded in this game from Shahoy Dorset, but the amount of saves that he has made, just tremendous. Looking to play in behind. It's another great challenge put in by Kailano Isaac. And still Honduras come forward. Arboleda, time to settle. Arboleda's shot blocked. Here's Edwin Rodriguez. Lays it off for Flores. Rodriguez. Mejia. There's Mejia, getting end line, putting it in the middle, deflected out. Corner kick on the way for Los Catrachos as they close in on another win here in Concacaf World Cup qualifiers. Trying to go a perfect 4 for 4 in these 4 second round matches. In swinger, back post, put back in the middle, and good work by Dorset to get across the goal mouth. Long downfield, that's what we've seen from Dorset. Some of those clearances Just so long downfield. Headed down the line. Don't forget the Gold Cup is coming up this weekend is when it will get started. And Honduras, they'll be a part of it. Their first game, though, will be not until a week from today. Tuesday, they'll take on Canada. That'll be a home game for Canada at BC Place in Vancouver. The other teams in their group, El Salvador and Curacao. The first game up will be Saturday, Mexico taking on the Dominican Republic. So much soccer on offer coming up here in the next few weeks. With the Gold Cup getting started, of course, will also be the Club World Cup across the United States that will be getting started on Saturday as well. A few teams from the Concacaf region will be participating in that one. Liga MX from MLS as well. Mejia, the back heel keeps this in play. Well done. Scooped over the top. Challenge put in. It's a bit of a heavy one by Mejia, and a free kick to Antigua Barbuda. Quick peek at the stats in this one. 26 shots to nothing, 11 shots on target to nothing. 82% possession for Honduras. 40 touches in the opposition box to nothing. This is about as one-sided as a game can ever be. Another foul. It'll be a free kick to Honduras. I'm sure they would have liked to score more in this game. But Ronaldo Rueda will take the points. A solid performance put in. They didn't give up anything to Antigua Barbuda. At a certain point, it turns into more of an attacking training exercise against a low block. Over the top again. Remember, there also was a penalty kick saved. Stepping in, Rodriguez, taking off the ball. That's Tomlinson. Tegan Barbuda, can they get a shot in this game? Chipped over the top, that's a shot. First of the game. And it's on target. A save for Edric Menivar. Final seconds of regular time ticking away here. 2 minutes added on. Whistle here, free kick back to Antigua Barbuda. Tough go of it for them during this World Cup qualifying cycle. A team that has not won a competitive match since October of 2023, a 4-1 win against the Bahamas. Having a back-to-back win since 2022. Just a real tough go of it for this Antigua Barbuda side. Floated over the top, it's too far, it runs out of play. This game is all about Honduras as we're into the final minute. Preparing to go off to the Gold Cup. And they are trying to put together a run at that trophy. Over the top again. Made the quarterfinals 2017 and 2021. Last time they made the semifinals, though, was back in 2013. They made 3 straight from 2009 to 2013. As this is the Honduras side to really make some inroads in the Gold Cup again. That group is going to be tough. El Salvador, Curacao, and Canada. Canada will be the favorites in that group, but I'd say Honduras could be the second. El Salvador has been struggling. Curacao, though, they're on the up. We'll see how it all shakes out, but this game has come to a close. Honduras, a convincing 2-0 win over Antigua and Barbuda. They top Group A. They're off to the 3rd round of Concacaf World Cup qualifying, looking for that first World Cup berth since 2014. Two managers share a nice moment here at the end. It's full time from Tegucigalpa. Honduras 2, Antigua and Barbuda 0. Full-time highlights tonight from Tegucigalpa and Estadio Chelato Ucles. Honduras taking on Antigua and Barbuda. FIFA Concacaf World Cup qualifying round 2, the final match in round number 2 for Honduras and Antigua and Barbuda. So we got underway. It was non-stop traffic going towards this goal. Honduras putting the pressure on, and they would not let up in this one. It was all about Honduras in this game. Pretty much nothing to write home about for this Antigua and Barbuda side. They were completely outplayed, but Shohei Dorset in his international debut ended up playing a really solid game. So well done to the goalkeeper for Antigua and Barbuda. The woodwork was rattled on multiple occasions. In the end, Shohei Dorset made 12 saves. According to FOTMOB, he was the man of the match, Shohei Dorset. And what a game he ended up playing, even though Honduras was able to get the win. This was the first goal of the game, coming in the 49th minute. It was Gitzel Montes scoring his first international goal. Just getting away from his defender, heading it through traffic and into the back of the net. The stats in this game, 26 shots to 1, 11 shots to 1 in terms of shots on target. It was all Honduras all the time. The chances kept on coming for this Honduras side. And another brilliant save there by Shohei Dorset. Just a really stellar performance for the 20-year-olds. He plays domestically in Antigua Barbuda. More opportunities coming. Andy Nahar had himself a great game as well down the right side. And eventually there would be a penalty awarded. A handball there on Raheem Deterville. But it was again another save for Shahoy Dorset. A lot to celebrate for the young goalkeeper from Antigua and Barbuda. Unfortunately, not able to get a win to go along with it. Nahar, again, a great match for him at right back for Honduras. There still would be one more goal in this game. It wouldn't be here. This was a good attempt by Luis Palma. An important attacking player for this side. Houston Arboleda, though, would set it all up, and it would be a first international goal for Alexi Vega. He finds the corner. It would be the second goal of the match, coming in the 80th minute. And Honduras would eventually get that 2-0 win. Those would be the only goals they'd score. Over 26 shots. They had over 50 shots over the last 2 games. They only scored 3 goals, but it's still enough to see them to the 3rd round of Concacaf World Cup qualifying. And that does it for our coverage. Good night from Tegucigalpa.